Time now for the morning rush. The New Mexico Supreme Court continues deliberating the fate of the state's current congressional maps this morning. Republicans are accusing Democrats of changing the districts for political gain. The legal team for Democrats argues redrawing the map did not infringe on anyone's right to vote and was in their legislative purview.
A Clovis man is facing charges of harassment after leaving dog feces at state police's door last month and harassing dispatchers. State police officers in Clovis found a napkin with the excrement on the floor in December. They went out to confront the man suspected of leaving it, Christian Cook. He was charged with 4 counts of telephonic harassment as well as 1 count of interfering with communications and 1 count of interfering with public officials. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. Temperatures are in the mid-30s this morning. It's still cold enough morning to meet the winter layers, but by this afternoon you'll be shedding those. It is going to be a very mild day out there, but cloudier with a breeze.
Albuquerque police now have a person in custody in relation to the multiple shootings of local elected officials' homes and offices. This comes after APD announced yesterday a 6th elected official, the next New Mexico Speaker of the House, had his home shot at in December.
The son of the man accused of killing Muslim men across Albuquerque has been released after taking a plea deal for a crime of his own. Shahid Sayed pled guilty to buying guns with a fraudulent Florida driver's license last year. Yesterday, a federal judge sentenced him to the 70 days he'd already served in jail and 3 years of supervised release. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It is moderate today as we'll see some high winds across the east side of the state and a threat for some power outages and wind damage.
President Biden is making the first visit by a U.S. president to Mexico since 2014 and is hoping to make a dent in the immigration crisis facing both countries. Last week, the 2 countries announced that Mexico will accept up to 30,000 migrants per month, while they await amnesty verdicts in the U.S.
The Department of Justice is reviewing classified documents found at President Biden's private office. The roughly 10 classified documents were found in November in a box. The National Archives took possession of those classified documents the day after they were found. Erica.
Let's get a check on traffic. The maps are looking clear this morning. No accidents or slowdowns. And here's a live look over the Big Eye. We do have a lot of cars out there, but no weather issues for your morning commute.
A pig and its owner are reunited this morning. That's all thanks to deputies in Hillsborough County, Florida. A caller said that a pig was running through people's yards and in the streets. Deputies were able to locate the pig and then return it to its owner. Hillsborough County Sheriff Chad Chronister says he is grateful to the deputies for handling that situation with care and compassion.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, the Hoppy Grandma Scholarship in honor of an Albuquerque legend known for her love of beer has officially opened up for applicants. Carmen Duran passed away at the age of 102 back in November of 2021. Now, for over a year, Duran's family has worked to finalize her legacy, and on January 1st, the Hoppy Grandma Scholarship opened for applicants for the very first time. That scholarship is open to master brewers in the Rocky Mountain District, which includes Colorado, Utah, southern Wyoming, and of course New Mexico. $3,000 will go to the winner and then can be used toward brewing courses. Carmen says the plan is to keep that scholarship going for the next 5 years.
At number 4, a local middle school student who died standing up to a bully is being honored this morning. Benny Hargrove was a student at Washington Middle School who was trying to stop bully Juan Saucedo Jr. when he was shot and killed. The city plans to honor him by renaming Washington Middle School Park to Benny J. Hargrove Park. The proposal for the renaming will go before the city's Metro Parks and Rec Advisory Board Tuesday for a vote.
And at number 3, we'll see some light breezes through the Rio Grande Valley today, but higher winds in the mountains. Out west, winds up to around 30 miles per hour, and off east, we'll see wind gusts to around 55 miles per hour.
At number 2, UNM Children's Hospital will no longer have the support of a federal team that was dispatched to deal with the surge in pediatric respiratory cases. The team of 14 arrived December 31st when the hospital was operating at 118% capacity. The team was sent to help staff who were overwhelmed caring for that surge of patients. The task force left last night and were prepared to stay for as long as 2 weeks.
At number 1, police are now working to sort out which of the shootings of homes and offices of local elected leaders are now related now that they have someone in custody. During a news conference yesterday, Albuquerque Police Chief Harold Medina offered very few details, only that the suspect is a man under the age of 50. This comes after APD announced that a 6th elected official, the next New Mexico's House Speaker, had his home shot at in December. Speaker-elect Javier Martinez said in a statement that he is angered by the senseless act of violence. The chief said that they have found links between at least some of the shootings.